Honda. On the phone now is producer Mariano. Brian Mariano, host of the Paddock Pass podcast. Brian, you're in Saratoga live. What's the scene here as we're ready for Whitney Day?
Oh, it's absolutely buzzing here, Brady. There was a ton of people here early. I got here at 6:45 this morning and watched the running for picnic tables as it was. There were people backed up all the way down Union Ave. They're expecting anywhere between 35 and 40,000 people today for the Whitney, and it's a great card to bet and a great day to come out and spend some time at Saratoga Racetrack.
Frosted, the heavy favorite, but do you see Frosted just running away with this thing?
I think it's going to be really difficult to beat Frosted today, Brady. I mean, I was down there on Belmont Day in his last start when he won the Met Mile, and that day there was a lot of questions. Can he come back? He went to Dubai earlier this year and ran in the Dubai World Cup and ran second to California Chrome. And then off that layoff, would he run well? And obviously he answered that question, winning by about 14 lengths. I don't see anybody in this field that can really challenge Frosted. He ran third last year at Saratoga behind American Pharoah and Keen Ice in the Travers. I honestly don't see anyone beating this horse. I'm going to play heavy exactas with Frosted and the number 6 FNX in today's Whitney.
So that was my next question, was who is going to be, if Frosted's our clear-cut winner and we're trying to get some value and a potential money, who are we looking? Because Upstart is a horse that's kind of right in that mix for that 2 spot, but you're going a different direction.
I like FNX. I mean, honestly, this horse ran second to American Pharoah in the Breeders' Cup Classic last year. I feel like Mike Smith's going to sit right off of the lead and will be there at the top of the stretch to kind of pick up the pieces to run second. If you're looking for a little bit more value, other than the 7-2 second choice, I would go inside to El Kabir. This horse is coming off some pretty good form. Ricardo Santana Jr. is riding very well right now at Saratoga. I think he could be a use in exactas, and if you play trifectas as well.
35, 40,000 expected in Saratoga today. Brian, where does it kind of rank on the this is crazy scale for you? I mean, we've got opening day, we've got Travers Day. Where does this fall in comparison to those?
Oh, this is definitely the second biggest day of the year, Brady. There's no doubt. This is the day for older horses, as we call it, to where the Travers is only for 3-year-olds, and you get a lot of big races that day. And Naira does a great job of what we call stacking these cards, because today not only do you have the Whitney, but you have the Test. You'll have the Lure Stakes, which is before, and then there's actually a stake race right after the Whitney, which is the De La Rose. And today might be another huge day. Chad Brown had 3 wins yesterday. He could have 3 or 4 more today. He's got a lot to look forward to. And I'm going to look at one in the 7th race. That is the Lure Stakes, which will start all of these stakes races in a row here. And I like the number 1, Shining Copper. He'll be probably 3 or 4 to 1. And he'll be on the lead. I just don't know if these horses are fast enough to catch him. Watch out for a big day from local trainer Chad Brown.
It's Capital Region Sports Saturday, brought to you by Mohawk Honda, your number 1 volume dealer in the Capital Region. On the phone, producer Mariano. Brian Mariano, host of the Paddock Pass podcast. Follow him on Twitter all day long. He posts his picks, posts results at 1045 Mariano. And Brian, you talk about Chad Brown had 3 wins yesterday. Well, how many wins did you have? Because I need some help. Get me back on the train.
I also had 3 wins yesterday, Brady. I'm going to look for another big day today. I have a best bet, and of course I have to play it just in spite of the name. In race 5, it's a maiden special weight, 1 mile and a 16th on the Mellon Turf Course. The number 12, Brian Bakes Cookies. I played this horse down at Belmont Park. I have to have at least a win in place bet on this one, Brady, because of course I'll have to hear it from you and Levac and others at the station if I don't. But he's 12 to 1 on the morning line. Hopefully we can get some good value, and I'm going to play Brian's Baked Cookies in the 5th race at Saratoga today.
What's the best all-time name you've heard for a horse? Or I mean, it might be hard to pick one off the top of your head. Give me some choices here, because these horse names are unbelievable.
Well, we were lucky enough to have Tom Durkin call races for many years at Saratoga. There was a race run at Monmouth Park. I want to say it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. And the 2 names of the horses, one of them was, Oh No, It's My Mother-in-Law. And the other horse was named, it was Oh No, It's My Mother-in-Law, and the wife doesn't know. And they were running 1-2. And then, of course, that one wins. The other horse runs again a couple weeks later, and then it was the wife knows everything versus the wife doesn't know. And then they ran one too. And if you get a chance to look it up, you can rate. It's Monmouth Park was the track. I believe it was 2012 that it ran, and it's one of the best race calls. The track announcer has a lot of fun with it. I recommend giving it a watch, and you'll have a pretty good laugh on that one as well.
Brian, one of the cool things that NYRA's doing this year in the 4-Star Dave, which is the sports bar area, kind of right in the middle of everything at the track. One of the cool things NYRA's doing from a hospitality standpoint is they've added more than 20 TVs to that area, so people who are coming up to the track won't miss any of the Olympics. I think that's a great initiative that NYRA has done because there are a lot of people who do want to sit and watch the Olympics all day, but also watch great racing. Are you a big Olympics guy?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a big fan of the track and field. I'll be watching a lot of the track and field. And, of course, for, the American fans, it probably is going to be the last one for Michael Phelps. So I want to see what he can do in the pool as well. The basketball team, I really don't know if they're going to be beaten. I see that they're a massive favorite in Vegas, Brady. I don't know if you can bet against the basketball team this year.
Well, they open-up play tonight, 6 o'clock. They're taking on China in prelim rounds. We've got Olympic tennis on in the studio right now. Kei Nishikori, a name familiar to fans of tennis, plays for Japan. But Brian, this interview with you is going to be posted on our website right after we're done with the show, 1045theteam.com. So, again, the picks for today are up at 1045theteam.com. Brian, enjoy the Whitney, enjoy the craziness, and best of luck in your picks as always, because I'm going to be piggybacking what you said. So best of luck to both of us.
All right, thanks, Brady. Good luck, man.
Appreciate it. There goes Brian Mariano.